there is absolutely nothing in this Form 4 that indicates that he was possessing any forged item with the intent to defraud anyone. He was asked by law enforcement what his name and date of birth was. He provided his true name and date of birth. Once he was searched and information was taken from his person, that is where that fake ID was located, according to the Form 4. From that, law enforcement cannot infer, and neither can this court, that he had the intent to defraud anyone. According to the statute, had he been in possession of multiple documents, I think the statute references 4 or more forged instruments, then in that instance, the court could infer the intent to defraud. However, given what's written in the Form 4 in this case, there is absolutely no information to support the intent to defraud. As it relates to the next count of entering into a licensed facility using a fake ID, there is nothing in the Form 4 here that indicates that that is true at all. What is indicated in the Form 4 is that law enforcement spoke with the staff of that establishment, and they believed that he was there as a promoter, and the employees who provided information to law enforcement never said anything about him using a false ID to gain access to that establishment. Instead, what they said was that they believed that they had gone through the proper channels in order to get him hired on as an employee to serve as a promoter for that establishment. Nothing in the Form 4, nothing that law enforcement had access to during this arrest, gave them any reason to believe that he used a fake ID to get into that establishment, or that anybody said that he used a fake ID while he was at that establishment. Because of those two things, law enforcement did not have any probable cause in this case to place him under arrest, and because they had no probable cause to place him under arrest for those two predicate offenses, they had nothing to establish that they had the right to search his person, and that's what ultimately gets them to what they are alleging to be illegal substances, prescription substances. They didn't have any right in this case to place him under arrest because there is nothing in this Form 4 that establishes either of those two predicates.
He's cooking, bro.